Hello and welcome. We are here for WHF Tier 3, Round 3, here at Interlagos. As all the participants get ready to go out for their qualifying laps, with me in the commentary booth today is Ollie Bean.
Hello, how's it going? We're all good, by the way, guys. It's working fine.
Excellent, excellent. So it looks like we've got a Haas on track. The battles have been heating up. Handful of drivers. We've had 3 rounds and, well, 2 rounds. Arrow winning the first race by some margin, followed by a bit of a fumble, qualifying second, finishing 7th. Both Aston Martins now leaving the pits. So that's Andrej and Jamie Dwyer, but Cthulhu first out on track, hoping to get a decent flying lap in. Invalidates on his out lap. It's neither here nor there, I suppose. We've got a few more cars leaving the pits now, but LTJ Ellis is the one to talk about. You know, being in WHF for some time, expect to see some really, really good results from the Williams driver here today.
He was on track for a good result last time out, but he ended up getting a drive-through after contact. I believe it was with Darth Timms under a VSC, and that out of the run-ins for sure.
So
but
no spins last race then?
No, he kept it relatively clean. We do have to remember as well that ghosting is now off, so there's going to be a lot of carnage when drivers are getting used to that, especially through turn 1. Normally you could just drive right through sometimes, but now that that's off, look for some chaos into turn 1.
Oh, I certainly don't doubt it, especially considering the season opener at Qatar saw Ledgeman getting taken out. Sort of turn 3 wasn't even his fault.
It didn't even make turn 3. That was actually he didn't even make turn 2.
Oh, yeah, it was turn 2.
He just got swiped.
Yeah, he kind of tried to stop for a car ahead that had slowed down, followed shortly by an Alpine saying hello to his front left wheel.
Speaking of Alpine as well, Big Woots, our previous race winner. Oh my lord! Was that Northie just got airtime? Okay. Well,
very nice. Something to note is there are 3 family members in the race: LTJ Page, LTJ Ellis, and LTJ Northie, all related to one another.
and a notable mention to RWJ, who is actually Northie's best friend in real life.
Oh, so they're taking over the league then. Okay, good to know.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
You're gonna have to put a tier.
I'm all alone in tier 2.
So definitely people to keep your eye out on is Big Boots and Arrow, the 2 race winners so far this season. Ansu has had a fairly consistent performance. I believe it was a podium in both races.
I don't believe that to be true, actually. He ended up podiuming in Qatar, but I think there was a Ferrari fumble, and yeah, he finished in P5 in Spain. Ferrari did fumble the bag out in Catalonia, but
it do be like that sometimes, as we see a few qualifying times on the board now. Big Woots taking pole by some margin to Andrej. Andrej, I've raced with him in a couple other leagues. He is pretty consistent, a relatively clean driver, so I don't expect to see too much drama from him today. If he can find the pace, I think he'll be able to stick it on podium. I do think that today's race, a lot of it's going to boil down to who can keep it on track and keep it clean.
and if we're looking at drama, just look at AJ Curtis. He had a nightmare performance in Spain. It was very, very. It was fun to watch, but it wasn't the best.
Real quick on the onboard sound of the car right now. Is my voice a lot quieter? It feels pretty loud.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
I shall turn that down 1 click just to be on the safe side. As soon as I find the audio settings, I will turn it down with a singular click.
Yeah, your voice is rather quiet.
So AJ Curtis on an outlap but overtook a Ferrari. Got a McLaren coming back in. Haroon Benzekar. Could have some drama as RJ looks to be on a flyer, but so is Darth No, Darth Tims must be on a cooldown. Could be a potential impeding. Surely they're not both on a hot lap. The rules state that if the car in front of you is also on a hot lap, you are the one that needs to back out. So could potentially see an issue for impeding that. And Arrow coming.
AJ has just set a purple sector 1 as well.
Ooh. Alpine getting elbows out there. So if you just look at those top times, I mean, Big Woots and Arrow, less than a tenth separating them. I'm sure both of them would like to get a second run in. And if there are any drivers currently watching the stream, if you'd be so kind as to hop into the chat and just let us know what the weather's like.
Keep an eye out for Alfie Nerfboy as well. He was competing for the win in Spain and Qatar, and he qualied quite well in both. So do keep an eye out for him. He is still currently in the pits, though, not setting any laps at the moment. So do keep an eye out for him. He is still AJ Curtis jumps up to P7 with a 109.
Oh, I'm just quickly figuring some shit out. Give me 2 seconds, and I will have the stream back, because I realized I didn't have the chat open. Oh, Michael Louis says, my voice is very quiet. Is that accurate?
Yes. Yeah, it is a little bit.
Alright, well, we'll just have to... I don't even know. I don't even know how to turn it up more.
I don't know. Oh, you're better now, apparently. Just run this, I suppose.
I'll just turn the game capture down a smidge and see if that maybe helps. A lot of technical issues at the minute. So AJ Curtis with a 109.4, some pace to find to get onto the podium there, as we could be in for an Alpine lockout if he manages to snatch that P2 spot from Arrow, who's currently on his second outlap. We'll follow him.
Currently is between Big Woots and Arrow. Can anybody do anything about it though? With Cthulhu getting quite close, only 3/10 off of Arrow.
I mean, when you look at his time versus Ansu, that could be quite a battle in the race if their pace is reflective of their qualifying times.
RWJ pulls into the pit lane after invalidating his lap. Who was that RV that just crossed? Oh, Arrow with a purple sector 1 currently.
Well, you know, Arrow's always had pace when he's been on pad, and his move to wheel.
Just his consistency that lets him down currently. Still adjusting to his new wheel.
Absolutely, I can tell you from experience, driving with no assists is quite the change.
Oh, yeah. Ansu entering a hot lap now. Is that Northy off? Right, it's just letting people through.
Alright, so Arrow making his way. Might get a little tow from Northy, potentially. A bit of impeding.
Oh no.
Still quick enough.
But Arrow's missing a wing flap now.
That is terrible. I mean, on the final straight, and you've got Northy who's about to try and set a quick lap time. Unable to do so.
I don't know what could have happened there.
I think it was just a timing issue. Northy going a little bit slower than Arrow, using a bit less battery.
Was it Arrow trying to pick up a slipstream, but Northy not quite maintaining the pace? I don't know.
No, I think Northy may have been on the racing line if we watch that back just next to the pit entry. And I think Arrow was on the same line as Northy. And I think Northy potentially not realizing that Arrow was right behind.
Well,
Well,
Things happen, I suppose.
Northie was 8 tenths to the good coming out of sector 2, and then overshot the final turn. So
And that is what I said about Alfie Nerfboy. He's just came out and absolutely stormed provisional pole
oh my
on his
goodness,
first lap out.
3 tenths. That is some margin that Big Woots will have to try and find as he's starting his lap, making his way over towards, I think that's turn 4, and I only know that because of an incident with Mallard and Lime from 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I said Alfie is one to watch. He is definitely one to watch. It's his debut season as well. He debuted with a podium in Qatar, even contesting for the win.
I think after this season there's going to be a bit of a shake-up between the tiers.
Could be.
Because there's a handful of drivers that potentially could be moved up, and then also in tier 2 there's a few that could probably do with being moved down.
Yeah, I mean, last time out in Spain, I believe it was Hossein. He debuted in tier 3 and stormed pole. He set in like a 1:11 or something like that in Spain, which is ridiculous and should not be tier 3 pace at all. But he did end up crashing. So
RJ has got DZ Racer, former tier 3 competitor, cheering for him. RJ currently sitting 8th.
he's on a lap, bro. Can he improve on his time? Hopefully. We'll have some more people
He's
battling for
backed
pole. Oh,
out as I think that's Big Woots coming out. I don't think Big Woots is on his second attempt. Big Woots on a cooldown. Arrow on his third attempt now. We'll see what Arrow can pull out the bag. We'll go for a hot lap with Arrow. A little bit of margin to find. He needs to find 3 tenths to put it on pole. Alfie Nerfboy and Big Woots stand in his way. Ansu dropping down to P5. Darth Tims out of nowhere making it up to P4.
Williams over at Page, still yet to set a time. She's invalidated again. She's going again though. See what she can do. Yellow flag, is that? I dipped into the grass and he's invalidated this time. Oh! Haroon's knocking over some boards now.
He is on an outlap. Arrow getting traffic again. Out of turn 5, just can't seem to catch luck on his qualifying laps at the moment.
It's constant impeding for Arrow, isn't it?
Well, the first incident is potentially debatable because I think Northie was about to start a hot lap. This incident with, I think it was RJ, and Arrow has invalidated, unfortunately. Does he have the fuel to go again?
We've still got some time if he needs to pull into. Yeah, he's pulling into the pits.
I imagine he won't be too happy about that, though.
Ansu's just started a lap now. Or has he just finished one?
No, he's just started.
I believe. Yeah.
Let's see what his sector time is looking like out of the first sector. Yeah, 2 tenths down. Can he make it up in the middle sector, though? Was that the pit board gone already? I think it was.
Yes. Yes, it was.
It wouldn't be Brazil if the pit board was still intact.
What, Andres? I'm with a 1:08.5. He's just inserted himself into the battle now. Does he have enough time to go again, though, for a recharge?
I don't know. I think that is a pretty competitive time with a 1:08.5, only 2 tenths off of pole. Ansu, also not too far away. What can he cross the line at? Is he's just shy of a tenth quicker than he was, and only a tenth slower than his teammate Arrow, currently sitting in P4. We've got a yellow flag for an Alpine.
No, it's the Williams of Ledgeman.
Oh, it
Oh
is.
no, there is an Alpine off. Oh, it's AJ Curtis. Has he lost his front wing again?
And Michael Louis saying, yes, mate, up the Aston, cheering on Andrej. As Jamie Dwyer, not looking very competitive at the moment, but we could see an attempt here.
Jamie Dwyer, of course, he is reserving in Creamy Flap's seat, who actually podiumed last time out in Spain. First Aston Tier 3 podium this season. And there's a Haas going slow. Oh, he's pulling into the pits. Ansu has... Oh no, he's pulling into pits as well, not improving. Alfie Nerfboy and Big Woots both out. Ready to set their final laps.
As is Arrow making his... Oh, he's invalidated. So we'll take Alfie Nerfboy's gone off the track, I imagine, to give... Oh, you hate to see it. Was that Page? No, that was Legispin getting his spinning... Getting his spinning out the way early. However, I don't feel like that was entirely his fault, as there was, I believe it was the pass of Alfie Nerfboy just off the track, but had tires on the curb.
Was that a wing flap gone for Ledgeman as well? It is. Oh no. He will not be improving on his time. That's a real shame. Was he? He's going to go for it with no wing flap though.
Should get some devious speed down the straights, but he's going to really struggle in that second sector.
Especially as well, since I have been practicing with Ledgeman and he's running quite low wings as well, so he should really struggle in these corners.
Oh, Big Woots now up by just over a tenth and a half. Will be enough to put him on pole. It all comes down to the final straight here. Will it be enough? He's got provisional pole, 2/10 to the good. But what is Alfie Nerfboy doing? He's up by half a tenth. Needs to find a tenth on top of that if he's going to be able to put it on pole, as he's making his way out of the final corner now. Will it be enough? And can Arrow do something? Needs to find half a second. And Alfie Nerfboy does. Puts it on pole. By the slimmest of margins.
Arrow's invalid.
Oh, you just know that Arrow's going to be upset.
Oh.
You know, you had the incident with Northy, and then there was an incident with, I believe, RJ. So he just has not had a lot of qualifying luck.
No, he just couldn't seem to get it right, really. But that's not his fault due to the thing with Northy and RJ. The two best friends really ganging up on him here.
Absolutely. And if you're Ledgeman, it must not feel good having that spin and then having Page qualifying 2/10 quicker.
It's the second time Page has out-qualified Ledgeman as well.
Yeah, it brings into question who the second driver really is.
Williams team principal. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, when the team principal is being out-qualified by Page, could we potentially see a shake-up in the Williams leadership?
Maybe. That is qualifying Alfie Nerfboy on pole position. His first pole, I believe.
I think it is, but that top five looking very competitive with Alfie Nerfboy, Big Woots, and Dredge coming in third place, followed by the two Ferraris of Arrow and Ansu. Darth Tim's bringing up in P6, P7 with RJ, P8 Cthulhu, AJ Curtis, LT, and then all the LTJ people right next to each other, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Pneumatic in P13, Haroon Benzakar with P14, and Jamie Dwyer closing out the grid in P15. Some margin slower than P14, however, qualifying pace is not always reflective of race pace.
Especially after the carnage of turn 1. If he can keep it clean. Because I assume there will be some carnage. Drivers adapting to the no ghosting. It could be quite bad, especially through these Senate S's. When do we go?
It will probably be 31, I imagine, would be the time.
Yeah.
So it is shaping up to be a pretty decent race.
Alfie Nerfboy and Big Boots battled quite hard in Spain, so look for them to go at it again tonight.
But could that be to Andredge's advantage?
Could be, especially with Arrow sniffing around down there as well.
There's going to be a lot of pressure in the top 10. A lot of pressure. One mistake and you will get past. I think there's a chance for Ledgeman to make up a couple positions. I think Paige should do pretty well if she keeps it on track. Northy, I think there's a chance for a top 10 there. Prediction?
He has sure been improving.
I mean, prediction on safety cars? How many do you think we're going to have?
Oh, it does depend. We never got the weather, did we, either? I mean, it looks dry now. That could change, of course. Especially if it starts raining. Tier 3 drivers on dry tyres in the wet could be carnage.
I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to say 4 safety cars, I think.
4 safety cars is playing it safe, okay.
No, I'm joking. I'm predicting at least 1 and 1 VSC. That's my prediction. Okay, so Darth Tim's in the chat.
2 safety cars.
Dry race, no rain. Pneumatic says first proper race without full TC. There's gonna be safety cars.
Right, then your 4 safety cars might be the safe bet.
Oh. Oh, and D Summers has just let me know that it's not actually Andrej, it's Andrew because it's a Polish name. I feel like Andrej sounds cooler though. Craig
Spooky Bear. Okay.
Craig Conley is taking bets for what lap Arrow is going to spin.
Oh.
And we've got lights. And with that, it is lights out. The way we go will be going on board with Big Woots into turn 1 as all the cars now storming down. Alfie Nerfboy getting a little bit of lead. Big Woots having a little sniff on the inside, turning into the outside for turn 2 now. Little bit of a run.
LTJ Page.
Page is gone. Have we already got a safety car? VSC, so there's the 1 VSC. Page, unfortunately, being the one to go there, has stopped on track.
She's not moving. Oh, there she goes.
No front wing, so that is going to be into the pits. Hard tires and a wing change. Huge deficit for Page to make up there.
So has everyone else got away damage free? Seems that way. I don't know what happened to Page there.
I think it might have just been... Oh, Haroon Benzakar has left the session. I don't think I've got him on my friends list. Alright, so we do have a bit of damage. Jamie Dwyer missing both end plates, as well as Northy looks to have taken some damage on the front right of his wing. Pretty much missing, so that'll be another one in the box. Getting a fresh wing. Looks like a bit of contact was made with the back markers. LTJ Ellis, though, currently sits P8, and I'm sure we are probably back racing now. Seems. So it looks like Alfie Nerfboy and Big Woods pulling a slight gap to Arrow. And AJ Curtis making a move down the inside of Sledgy Spin. So Arrow's got his work cut out for him if he wants to stay on the podium. It looks like Darth Timms has a bit of pace in him. A bit of position changes. Elbows out for LTJ Ellis and RJ. Could we see Ellis make that position back? You really do expect more from somebody who's been in the league with this amount of time. You know, P10 and we're 2 laps in. Wait. No, Andrew didn't lose his wing. It was Jamie Dwyer, Mike. Get your facts straight. He did drop down significantly, now sitting in P7. And Big Woods with the fastest lap. We'll just take a quick look at what tires everybody's on. Looks like everybody's opted for the mediums, with the exception of RJ, the only one to go onto the hards. Northy opting for the hard tires after that wing change. Ellis and RJ elbows out of turns 1, 2, and 3.
I suppose I need to leave real quick so I can add Haroon so I can get him in.
Yeah, no worries. So, decent battle happening now between Ellis and RJ. RJ basically pushing excuse me, Ellis along. A little bit of a dive down the inside there. Very aggressive from RJ, but Ellis fighting tooth and nail to keep that position as P8 AJ Curtis pulls a fairly substantial gap up to 2.9 seconds now. Could potentially see a position change in the lead. Big Woods less than half a second separating the two. And Big Woods into turn 1 with a huge dive, gets it round and past Alfie Nerfboy Andrej now with the fastest lap. So could we see Alfie Nerfboy with a send back into turn 4? We do, with a decent pass as we head into sector 2 with the front runners. Cthulhu getting past Ansu. So RJ lost his end plate. He did. That was from the send on Ellis. And we've got, is it Page? No. Ellis, what happened? Ellis, what happened, man? Did you spin that gap now? Oh, you hate to see it. You really hate to see it.
Williams today.
It is really not Williams' season, to be fair. You know, you've got me and Raheem in tier 2. Neither of us is very strong. And then you look at the tier 3 and, like, no offense to either of them, but neither of the Williams drivers in tier 3 is very strong either. I mean, top 10s for sure, but not typically drivers you'd see on the podium. And I feel like that trend kind of continues into tier 1 with Star by far being the strongest Williams driver in the league. We got Arrow with a beautiful pass on Darth Timms just ahead of turn 4 there. Caught the background of it. Now needs to try and keep ahead while saving DRS, because that final corner... Saving DRS. I meant saving ERS. I'm stupid. So we've got another blue flag. Not blue flag, yellow flag. For a, it looked like a blue car is what I should have said. Oh my goodness. I'm all over the place. It's like I'm doing this for the first time again. Andrew now joining the battle for P3. As we've got a 3-way fight for P3, but a 2.5 second gap to P2. Can Arrow hold on? He's got a good run out of that final corner. He managed to slip away from DRS, leaving Darth Timms to fight Andrew unassisted. AJ Curtis now round the outside into turn 1, getting ahead of Cthulhu. that Alpine driver. You did say to keep an eye out on him. And he seems to be doing quite well. Cthulhu picking up a 3-second penalty. Both him and Pneumatic. With penalties. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Does the soundboard work for you? It does not. I don't have it set up. Sorry, Mike, and I keep talking over Ollie, and I feel like an absolute knob. Sorry, Ollie.
You're right. I just needed an invite so I can get Haroon back in.
Okay, got you. What's your name again? It's like Muscle something.
Massive Muscle Ollie, yeah.
Did you get that?
I got that.
Alright,
so Massive Muscle Ollie. No further questions, please. Okay, where were we?
Big Woots into turn 1 down the inside of Alfie Nerfboy, but can he hold it and hold it out of turn 3 and get ahead in turn 4? Because we saw the same position change 2 laps ago. And Alfie Nerfboy going to get a clean run down into turn 4. It almost makes you wonder if passing on the main straight is a good idea, considering you can just get it back out of turn 3. Andrew now needs to lock in and catch Darth Tims, but we've got Cthulhu and AJ Curtis in the trenches with each other, battling away for that P6 position. Cthulhu does have a 3-second time penalty, but with 30 laps to go, anything could happen. Anybody could get a time penalty. Pneumatic passing Page. So Big Woods, could we see another attempt into turn 1, or... Yeah, he's definitely going for it into turn 1. Alfie Nerfboy going defensive, opting for the inside line.
He sent it back.
With a switch,
switchback.
As they go side by side, turn 3. But who's got the DRS? It's Alfie Nerfboy. And you do have to wonder, is it a sort of DRS games being played by Alfie? Making it seem like he's...
to wonder as well.
I mean,
this strategy is not working. He needs to try and pass him somewhere else. Maybe try and hold off for DRS down the second straight.
Yeah, I think that's going to have to be the move. You know, on the main straight, sort of run ERS in none. But their battling has allowed Arrow to catch up now, as he's almost within DRS range. A small push through the second sector could see him.
Andrew gets past Darth Tims now as well. He's looking to try and chase down Arrow.
So Big D Sommers in the chat saying
Big
Woods needs to remember the DRS detection zone is midway through turn 2.
Woots has gone for it again though. He's passed him.
But is the margin enough?
DRS again.
Alfie Nerfboy definitely just going to send it into turn 4 again, and I think for Alfie he's quite all right with this because he gets the position back 2 turns later.
Yep, he's gone for it again.
Woots didn't even seem to... Oh, they've both gone off!
Oh, they're both off!
And Arrow now your leader.
Through goes Arrow. Wow.
Oh, Alfie
Nerfboy on the rear.
Sending it. Ooh, you have to wonder if that might have been a slight loss of composure.
Definitely seems so. Seemed like Alfie started to panic there. Made contact with the rear of Arrow. Luckily, he has no front wing damage. But Arrow's going to be quite vulnerable now. Coming down the main straight.
Alfie getting a 3-second penalty there on the final corner. But what's Arrow going to do here? What has he got in his bag of tricks to try and defend on the main straight? Could he lose 2 positions? Is he going to inside, outside?
Oh, 3 wide.
3 wide into turn 1 would never be a good idea. Big Woods backs out, plays it safe, stays behind. Little bit of contact on the rear of Alfie Nerfboy there. And I think this is where it's all going to matter, because this is where we saw Alfie Nerfboy pass Big Woods. So Alfie
Side goes
Nerfboy
Alfie.
head into turn 4.
Was that a-
Big Woots?
Arrow's wing flap's gone. Arrow's wing flap has gone. He's lost a wing flap on the rear of Alfie Nerfboy. Oh no.
And into the second sector as well, so this could allow Alfie Nerfboy to potentially run away with it a little bit if Arrow's unable to stay with him. And if you're Big Woods, you have to wonder, like, what is the move here? Do we pit early? Do we go for an undercut? Because you've now got a slightly slower Ferrari to contend with, just to catch up to that Haas. And the Haas looking very healthy ERS-wise. Certainly more than Arrow.
Also, let's not forget though, Andrew, the fastest man on the track currently, holding the fastest lap time, is chasing down the top 3.
Well, he really does need these 3 to battle. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Big Woots potentially going to send it on the outside, but Alfie Nerfboy defending on the inside now through turn 2. And once again, Arrow's not
on the outside.
Arrow will not have DRS. So what kind of passes are we going to see here as Alfie Nerfboy and Big Woods chase down Arrow? Alfie Nerfboy on the inside of turn 4. They leave each other just enough space, but I think Alfie's got the run into turn 6 there.
Still wheel to wheel now, and Arrow pulls ahead. However, I don't think he's going to get the distance from them, especially through these windy corners of Sector 2, especially with that front wing damage. They're going to stay on him for the main straight.
I mean, if you're Arrow, you have to ask yourself, is this the beneficial position to be in with Andrej now catching up, and it's a 4-way battle for the lead? At some point, is it not better to be in the pack than to be the leader and not have the DRS to defend with? Because one of these drivers, if they get a little bit overzealous into turn 1, we could see a 3 wide.
Again, that's a Williams is off as well with Page. Alfie and Arrow going at it again.
Looked like Alfie almost lost the rear there, but kept the car composed and in a straight line. Has a little bit less ERS to play with, but Big Woots looking healthy. Arrow taking the inside line into turn 4 this time round. A little bit of bumping and barging. Darth Tim's now setting the fastest lap. Alfie Nerfboy barely getting ahead. Can he stay ahead? A little bit more bumping and barging between the Haas and the Ferrari, and some more. It's elbows out for the front of the pack now.
Be wary of Andrew behind them. He is really closing them down here, looking for
Big
opportunities.
Woots with the big send.
Wheel to wheel.
And that is not going to benefit anybody, that send, but he does need to try and get ahead so that he can challenge for that P1 position.
Wasn't clean, but he made it work. But that's not going to do great for Alfie, because Alfie does have that 3-second time penalty. And with them all so close to him, especially down this main straight, Big Woots goes for it. He's trying the outside, looking on the inside.
Oh, 3 wide into turn 1.
Arrow locks up. Oh, he's kept it. And Big Woots takes to the lead of the race. Alfie and Arrow still wheel banging.
Oh, are we going to see another double pass? Alfie Nerfboy sending it into turn 4, and Andrej with the front row seat to all the action. I think if you're Andrew, you're probably just hoping something happens and you can make up the free positions. I think for him, pace-wise, he must be enjoying this. He's watching them all fight. He's keeping position to P5. Alfie's got a 3-second penalty. So all he's got to do is survive, really, and he should place quite well.
And see, Alfie needs to take that risk. He needs to keep pushing because of that 3-second time penalty, but the 3 behind him need to remember that. If they all stay within that of Alfie, he's going to drop out the podium positions. They need to all work together now to try and pass Alfie, or just stay with Alfie.
Yeah, I think if you're Alfie, you're probably hoping the cars behind battle.
Yeah, a Big Woots is going for it again. He can't seem to make the gap.
And again, he's just
Lulu
not
with the 10-second screen and penalty as well. Alfie's not able to edge that gap out. He's going for the inside again. He must have done this move about 5 times in this race now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think if you're Big Woots, maybe the pass into turn 1 is not the move. Get the DRS in the second sector. In the turn after turn 3, I mean. You get the DRS there, and then you can try and pull a gap.
What he should be doing, yeah, because this clearly isn't working.
A small battle going on towards the rear. Harun Benzakar and Cthulhu battling it out, but certainly not the main attraction right now.
Bulu does have that speeding in the pit lane penalty as well. Daft Timms, I don't know what happened to him, but he's missing a wing flap.
You do have to wonder if all these wing flaps missing has got anything to do with Creamy Flaps' absence, you know? Here we go, Big Woots.
Maybe.
Not sending it into turn 1, and potentially going to see him pass now. Has he got the straight line speed to make the pass into turn 4? I think Alfie might be just quicker. That might be where the problem is. Lower wings.
I mean, I'm looking at Alfie's wheel. He's saving his battery and dumping it on the straights to defend. And if he's running low wings as well, it's going to be very difficult for Big Woots to pass him down that straight.
Ollie, you know more about it than I do. What is the ideal strategy here? Because obviously it's a one-stop, right?
Yeah, it's a medium hard medium, one-stop strategy. The undercut is very powerful here, though, due to the high-speed nature of the track. So, guys boxing first, it could play into everyone's hands here. Just need to remember, you are vulnerable to an undercut.
Yeah, but is anybody... Alfie's in the pits. We'll see how this works out, as obviously the cars in front now will be battling, potentially some time lost there as well. And will Alfie come out into clean air? Arrow with a little bit of a breakaway out of turn 3. Has Big Woots got the speed to make it into turn 4? No, he does not. So they're going to go through the second sector now. We'll see where Alfie comes out. He's coming out P7 with, it looks like, almost no traffic in front of him.
Undercut is very powerful here. But we will see how this plays out. Why has Haroon gone on inters?
Sorry, it sounded like you said Haroon's gone into... Yeah, what the...
He just kind of sat there in the pits a minute, just contemplating what he had just done. Well, clearly that has been an error. Okay.
It's okay, he's on the Ferrari strategy.
A genius, it's almost frightening.
This is where it starts absolutely pissing with rain, and he's the genius, and the track's wet in half a lap.
Big Woots and Andrew into the pits, though, trying to cover that undercut.
So we'll see where they come out. Arrow staying out, surely going to be pitting this lap.
And with that wing damage as well.
I mean, to be fair, he was keeping pace really well considering he's missing his end plate.
Oh, he has been, yeah. Can Alfie make the hards go to the end? I think he can.
That is the question. He might have to look after them a little bit. But we'll see. So Big Woots has actually come out 3 seconds behind Alfie.
It's played very nice into Alfie's favour there. If he can just edge that gap out a bit more, he is still a net P1. So he can get that gap and not make any more silly mistakes and picking up penalties, then he could be a real contender to win this race.
Is Arrow going to pit this lap? Arrow's in the box. I don't know I think Arrow's probably gonna come out like 5 seconds behind Alfie.
Yeah, he's not fixing the damage, he's just going for it.
I don't think it's worth it. Alfie Nerfboy on the hard tires, setting the fastest lap. Up to P3 has Daft Timms and RJ ahead. He does seem to be driving those fresh hards quite aggressively, losing the rear into turn 3 a little bit there as Ansu could potentially put on a little bit of pressure and try and help his teammate. Arrows come out about 2 seconds behind Big Woot, so you have to question, was that the right time to pit?
As I stated before, the undercut is very powerful. Boxing first really benefits you here.
And what's also not helped Arrow is he has come out in traffic. He's got the Alpine of AJ Curtis to contend with.
I'm quite impressed with the way AJ Curtis has been racing, especially since his... Oh no, Arrow's round! Arrow spun! No!
So who had their bets on which lap Arrow was going to spin?
Oh, lap 18, Arrow's around.
I'm blaming Craig Conley.
Oh, Arrow, no.
I'm blaming Craig Conley because
Ferrari.
Craig Conley said on the 20th lap Arrow would spin.
Craig, that is your fault.
That is literally Craig's fault. Give him 2 drive-throughs and a 10-second penalty for that.
Ansu into the pits now, though.
Oh, it's a Ferrari disaster class at the minute. So,
Like Spain.
take a look at the tyres. Darth Tims is on 9-lap-old hards. I highly doubt he's taking those to the end. He is leading the race.
Hards. Wow, okay. Northie just doesn't feel like boxing.
Well, no, that we are pretty much in the window now, so we'll probably see Northie box in the next couple laps. As Alfie getting ahead and takes the lead, and I'm sure it'll be a convincing win, unless he gets taken out by some back markers.
Big Woots, though, fastest man on the track. He is trying to cut that gap down.
So,
Whoa! Haroon has been disqualified, and his AI has driven right back onto track. Wow.
and it looks like that's taken Pneumatic out. Pneumatic missing his wing. How do you get disqualified?
How do you get disqualified? What? I'll check the race director, because I need to see what has happened. Oh my... Wow. Okay, Scones, you might want to have a look at the race director for a minute. Wow, okay. Just take a quick scroll through for a quick, Scones.
Where am I looking? Near the bottom?
Yeah, just scroll down real quick.
Oh my... Get him out the league, honestly. Get him out
wow.
the league. Get him out. I don't want him racing here no more. Look at this shit.
Oh my god. Okay, well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Big Woots gets past Darth Tims now into turn 1. Darth Tims tries to fight it back, is unable to do so, leaves the track now, and Big Woots is catching Alfie Nerfoy. He's broken into that 3-second penalty threshold now, and he's chasing down Alfie. Could be looking quite interesting in a few laps' time here. Andrew now chasing down Cthulhu as well. 3 tenths behind. Yeah, so what happened to Haroon then?
Pneumatic's in the chat saying, oh, there's a lot of discussion in the chat there. Wrong direction can be a disqualification. Craig Conley says instant karma.
It doesn't seem like... I didn't see a drive the wrong direction. He just...
Pneumatic says he blocked on the straight across the center S after passing, then plowed into me. Great race, lads. That's it for me.
How do you cut that many corners in one lap?
That is an excellent question.
Surely that's some sort of record. Wow. Alright, well, Big Woots now in DRS range of Alfie. He is really chasing him down. He wants the race lead. He doesn't have to fight it too hard, though, considering Alfie does have a time penalty. That should be a race ban, do you think? Haroon Legend
I think that
status
should
now?
be a season ban.
I'm unsure. How many corners does Brazil have? Because I'm so confused how you can cut that many corners in one lap. I'm in disbelief, Scott. I can't believe
Mike
I've
Brayton.
just-
Ah, the host has left. Who was the host?
Oh, it says you left. Okay, I'm
Me?
on it. Yeah, it says you left. But Big Roots is chasing down Alfie into turn 1. Doesn't quite make the pass now. I will clip this.
Of course, it would happen to me, wouldn't it?
Big Roots is going for that tried strategy. He's tried it about 6 times in this race. Can't quite catch Alfie down that back straight now. He's just going to bide his time. Look into turn... Well, turn 4 is where he should be passing him. Because Alfie's clearly running higher wings than Woots. He needs to pass him into turn 4. He's tried it through the S's. He's tried it down the start-finish straight. It has not worked. He needs to be passing him into turn 4. Big Roots seems to be faster in the corners than Alfie. But oh, there's a yellow. Who's that there? Is that... Okay, Newtomatic has DNF'd. Big Roots now going for Alfie again. Can't quite get it. I think he's going to try and look to make the pass now down into turn 4. 6 attempts away. Ever closing with DRS. I know you guys can't really see it. Oh no, you can now. The stream's back up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
No idea what
good.
happened there. Massive technical issues.
I don't know. I clipped what I could. So.
And even when I accepted the invite, it just spat me back out at the lobby. Great game, EA. Great game. I don't know how you recycle the same shit every year and it ends up worse. I feel like your rage is justified, Newtomatic. Alright, Big Roots now. Going on to the final section. We've got...
Well, it's
Is that
clearly not
Page?
worked for him so far. Yeah, it's just letting Ellis through, I believe. Big Roots, look, is he going to try and make the move into turn 1? Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it.
What are they looking like ERS-wise? Pretty much even.
This is what I said. Big Roots needs to pass Alfie coming into turn 4, but it seems that he just doesn't have the straight line speed to make the pass on Alfie.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't need to get past. He just needs to stay within 3 seconds.
Yeah, this is true, which I don't know why he's trying so hard to pass. He doesn't have to.
Maybe it's a pride thing. Like, you feel like you haven't won unless you're first on track.
Yeah, or it could be the assurance, you know.
True.
I don't know if Boots has picked up any track limits warnings. I will check.
Somebody in the chat said Era's going to take a podium. I think you're hopeful. If anything, it's going to be Andrew. If he can close the gap to AJ Curtis and stay within 3 seconds of Darth Timms. I think...
Timms also does have some wing damage. Andrew's got... Oh, Big Roots goes for it! Into turn 1! But Alfie's going to have DRS. Is Alfie going to recycle the same move he's done this whole race and just pass him into turn 4 again? This one's trying the outside.
Oh.
Big Roots fights it back. Going moves for this contact. Wheel banging. They're still wheel to wheel. Alfie's got the inside line and makes the move again. And Big Woots just can't seem to penetrate that Haas's defences now.
Yeah, penetrate.
Lovely scones. Cheers. Thumbs up.
Bets for Arrow to get on the podium? No, I'm not going to take that bet. I think he's a good driver, but we're talking
I
about
think
like 13 seconds of gap to the podium. Like,
yeah, the spin has really hurt him here. But if Darth Timms can take these hards to the end, has Darth Timms box? I assume he has.
no.
Yeah, he has.
Wait, has he? What, 16 lap old hards. There's no way he makes that to the end. Like if we're debating Alfie.
Oh no,
Nerf
he's
boy.
pulling into the box now. Oh, okay, well he's out.
That is
10
unfortunate.
second penalty.
Big Woots though down to turn 4. He's going to try it again. Alfie Nerf Boy around the outside. Bit of contact there.
These
I'm
guys
unsure if
are
that was a
almost
squeezing
out.
situation, but they are battling relentlessly.
There's a lot of contact between these two now. AJ Curtis boxed lap 14 onto the hards. Has he been tyre saving? Because if he can get these tyres to the end, he could be looking at a very decent result for himself.
He would be P4, Andrew. Pretty much guaranteed a podium at this rate.
Yeah, he's probably going to get it. But with Alfie and Big Woots battling so hard, Big Woots doesn't need to go for it, but he's going for it anyway. He wants to put on a show here in Sao Paulo. He tries the outside into turn 1. He's got the move stuck, but again, Alfie's probably going to have DRS.
Alfie does
And he
have
will,
DRS.
and he's probably going to pass him into turn 4 again.
If you're Big Woods, like, what are you supposed to do? Alfie's just got all that straight line speed. Like, the only thing I can think of is trying to make a move into this in the second sector, but like,
Switch back.
Oh, go on, Big Woods.
Oh, that was absolutely sublime from Big Woots. Brilliant move.
Absolute cinema, but Alfie's still possibly looking to send it. And Andrew has actually passed AJ Curtis now, so could this battling see him catch up in the final, 8 laps?
Could be.
Because if that
has
is the
been free.
case, Alfie Nerfboy
been free to
would
go
be
get him.
missing out not just on P1 but P2 as well.
Big Woots is clearly faster driver currently between the two. He was able to stay with Alfie quite nicely, and now that he's got past him... Oh!
Darth Timms.
Darth Timms is out, he's in
Full
the wall!
full safety car.
Oh, that's quite bad for the leaders. They've just passed the pit lane.
Andrew could potentially be in for a win here. What tyres is he going on to though?
It's a late safety car, and the leaders have just passed the pit lane.
The timing on that was almost... I'm not going to say it, but it seemed to work out perfectly for Andrew. I'm just saying. Like, was there money change hands in the background? Hashtag Crashgate? I don't know.
Well, that is both V cards out of the session. Team Principal Nisev is not going to be happy with you. This is shaping up to be a brilliant end
I mean,
for this Grand Prix.
this race had it all. It had a guy crashing out. It had a guy getting disqualified. It had a late safety car, but I'm pretty sure there's cars that are lapped.
Arrow onto the soft tyres. He's going to be looking to make a charge for the lead. And this is really bad for Alfie as well with that 3-second time penalty. It's all fallen away for Alfie.
Oh, Arrow could be back on for a podium here. He is the 3 highest drivers with no penalty is Big Woots, Andrew, and Arrow.
Once again, Craig has called it. Arrow for the podium, potentially.
Hey, all I'm gonna say, I called it 1 safety car, 1 VSC. What have we had?
It's part of VSC.
Thank you
And
very much.
Craig, Mystic Craig, has called that Arrow would spin around lap 20. He spun lap 18. an arrow for the podium after the spin, which he may still do.
I should have taken that bet for the Arrow podium like he was saying in the chat.
Mystic Craig.
MB in the chat says, Scones, you shouldn't talk about Crashgate considering what we talk about in our calls. And that's usually me and Raheem saying something along the lines of, oh, yeah, don't worry, I'll take the other guy out.
And Ledgeman, who's had a kind of nothing race, can he maybe make a late charge for a top 5 finish?
Is he going to spin, though? That is the question. Could we see a
Spun
rare
during
Ledgeman double spin?
during the race.
Well, to be fair, I don't think he spun in the race. He got the spin out the way in qualifying, which I think was smart.
Well, so it's not a WHF Tier 3 race without a spin from Ledgeman. It's a classic at this point. It's needed.
Ledgeman's using the Las Vegas livery, right?
Yeah, it dropped like 2 days ago.
I think that's
It's like
probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, it does look really good, doesn't it? Looks very nice. Very clean, that livery.
And we'll check tyres. So a lot of people have pitted. The only person who I don't think is pitted is Cthulhu, who's on the mediums, which should get to the end with no issue. AJ Curtis opting for the hard tyre.
I don't know about that, AJ. I don't know about that one.
I don't think you've got the facilities for that, big man.
No, I don't think he does. Hard tyres for a late charge, late safety car is not the tyre choice that I would have made myself.
Now, Andrew's on the mediums, but I suspect that might be because he didn't have any fresh tyres left in quali. From quali. So,
True, yeah. Alfie, I believe he only did 2 runs in quali, so he's got the fresh set of softs. I don't know if Big Woots is on a used set of softs. That may come into play. Maybe Alfie can make a lunge into the first lap. I don't think Alfie, with the time that's left, will be able to stretch that gap out.
do we think safety car in this lap?
I don't know. I think there might be another lap. The 2 Williams drivers are very far away. They're a whole sector back still, so...
Like half the grid's far away. Well, it should pop up right about now if it is going to be.
I do believe we have one more lap, no?
It does look that way. As the race leaders have not yet slowed down.
Yeah, we've got one more lap. We'll give a chance for Ledgeman to catch up, though.
Darthton
RJ
says
as well.
top 3 DNF incoming. And MB's predicting... I predict one driver will spin within the first 4 corners, someone is too aggressive and gets hooked with another car.
Well, Alfie and Big Wooch have been battling hard all race. A lot of bumping and barging between the two. And Alfie is going to be aggressive here. He has that 3-second penalty. He needs to get past Big Wooch and try and mitigate the damage that that penalty is going to do. He has to get past Big Wooch. So look for him to be very aggressive. MB, no, there are no Saubers on the grid.
Yeah, because Sauber's like the worst team, but you know, it is what it is. What team are you driving for, Ollie?
I am an Aston Martin driver in Tier 2. I'm an Aston Martin boy. That's why I'm quite chuffed that Andrew's doing really well here. That might be 2 podiums in 2 races for Aston Martin.
Must be nice. All right. Safety cars in this lap. Big Woods will be getting us started.
Take a look at the penalties real quick as well. Everyone that has a penalty is just a 3 seconds. AJ Curtis, Cthulhu, RJ, Northy, and Page all have 3-second penalties, along with Alfie. Yeah, look for Alfie to
And we're
gun it.
oh, he's going, he's pushing,
He's
he's
left
pushing.
it very late.
So this is his opportunity while there's no DRS to try and pull a gap. Ansu getting ahead of Leggy out of turn 1.
It's been a very poor performance from the Williams. Yeah.
Absolutely. A driver of his caliber.
Alfie's going for it. I couldn't quite make the move stick though. Big Woots holds on. But with the assistance of DRS and the low wings that Alfie is running, down that second DRS straight, if he can stay with Big Woots now, he will probably pull out ahead. But he needs to mitigate the damage of that 3-second penalty. Andrew is sniffing the rear of Alfie Nerfboy now as well.
Arrow's got to get his head down and try and get a pass on AJ Curtis if he's got any hope of a podium here. So out of the final turn, it is a 3-way battle for P1.
Now, if I was Alfie, I would play this smart. I wouldn't look to pass Big Woots into turn 1. Oh, he's going for it. Well, never mind. I would look to pass him on that back straight.
I think,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
you see him. You see, he slows down just before the timing line. He's doing that on purpose.
Bit of DRS chicken here, and Alfie's going to go for it round the outside. Big Woots dumping the battery to hold on.
Oh, just about.
Wheezes Alfie to the outside now, and here's Andrew. Andrew's.
We've got
there's a yellow
Arrow
flag.
spun.
Oh no! Arrow's got no front wing. Oh no! That's
no.
Scuderia Ballerina. Oh no!
Yeah, Craig.
Oh, he's going rallying.
I'm blaming
Arrow,
Craig
no.
Conley on that one.
Northy and Page going at it now as well. Page gets ahead. But Big Woots is going to be quite vulnerable here
He's got
to Alfie and
He's
Andrew.
got some ERS, but I'm wondering.
I would save it and wait for the DRS down the back straight if I was Big Woots.
Yeah, but he can't because Andrew's also having a sniff to try and get ahead.
Alfie takes the lead of the race now. Andrew sniffing the rear of that Alpine.
I mean, we do have both Alpines in the mix here.
Oh yeah, AJ Curtis is making a late charge for the podium. Alfie does not have enough time to mitigate the damage of that 3-second time penalty. And Page is off. Page is off in the background.
Ah, you hate to see it.
One more spin for the W's. Jamie Dwyer gets past RJ as well. RJ with both his wing flaps gone and still fighting back.
So things could get interesting now because Big Woots has to contend with Andrew for that P3 position.
Now, unless there is a crash, I don't think AJ will be standing on the podium. He also has a 3-second time penalty. The final lap of the race. Big Woots all over the rear of the Haas, as well as Andrew on the Alpine. A better exit there from Andrew with the assistance of DRS. He's going to look to make a move into turn 4. Can Big Woots hold on? He can.
It is looking quite close, but I do think that Alpine Earthboy is going to be crossing the line first. And he will be finishing first on track. However,
3-second penalty will drop him down to third. If Andrew can't pass Big Woots will take 2 wins in a row.
you know what they say, Alpine dominance could bore fans.
I think it's more of the engines exploding. But I digress. But the French engines. Andrew, could this be a drag race to the finish between the Aston Martin and the Alpine?
And
Alpine Earthboy Goes.
Alfie Nerfway crossing the line first, but Big Woots is your winner here at Interlagos. Alfie Nerfway putting home third place. Shout out to Andre for
Oh, and it's P5 for Ledgeman. Where has that come from?
huh?
P5 for Ledgeman.
Absolutely,
Where has that come from?
absolutely dismal performance for the Williams driver.
Where has he pulled that from?
I'm as shocked as you. I think it might have just been pens.
An arrow round in the corner after a disastrous safety car restart. Crosses a line in 10th.
We'll have to go over to interviews.
It'll be interesting to hear Big Woot taking his second win of the season, surely. Although I don't think he raced in the first race. That should cement him at the top of the leaderboard now,
In theory, yeah.
the championship. Big Woot taking P1, Andrew taking P2, and Alfie Nerfboy with another podium. Just can't quite grasp that win. AJ Curtis now in his second race in WHF pulls the top four finish. And Ledgeman from out of nowhere taking P5. Ansu, Cthulhu, Jamie Dwyer, RJ and Arrow round out your top 10. And then Northy, Page, Darth Timms, Newtomatic and Haroon. The legendary Haroon. I don't know how he did all of that.
In
one
one
lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still in shock. But they round out your finishers.
And Arrow did get fastest lap. Ooh, I gotta get the race director. Shoot. Quick. I'm not gonna get it. I only got to lap 19. I forgot to get the race director. Shoot. Hopefully Arrow did it on his stream.
He normally does anyway, just in case. So.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, should we head over to interviews?
We should indeed. Do 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 do. BN. Do 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 do.
Jump scare.
No.
Oh, bye.
Bye, Felicia. Ledgeman, and we'll talk to you first since you are the first here.
Yeah.
How did you pull that P5? I swear you were looking like P9 when we checked on you, then we were fighting the battle for the lead, and all of a sudden we're like, Ledgeman P5? How?
That was so stressful that from start to finish, my quali,
We saw. There was
yeah,
the Haas.
I only got, yeah, that was, yeah, and then my first lap, my bank car wasn't good, so I had to kind of stick with that bad lap, and then Page's wheel broke, so William on William contact, because her wheel just decided to fold in on itself.
Oh,
So then,
that's
yeah,
always
and
fun.
then me and Ross had contact. I think he hit my rear left down at turn 4, so I spun, and then yeah, I was just sitting and like from P11 got to like P9, and just sat there, and then Star made the best call ever to box on the softs. So I took it, literally was just cutting through the field. Other people were on softs. I don't know why, but these people have been faster than me in the other stints. But for some reason, as soon as we got on the softs, I just managed to unlock some new pace that just cut through the field.
Well, that is always what you want to see. You know, that late race surge, making up a couple positions.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I could do it a lot more, but without the initial unlucky first stint, please, next time, if I could just start on a high.
Yeah. But great race, solid result for Williams. I mean, even Page managing to bring it home. You know, granted,
Yeah,
not super competitive, but it's points at the end of the day.
yeah, she was having a lot of problems.
I guarantee there was other drivers with way more problems. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
You can ask Newtomatic about that.
yeah, I think Newtomatic was one of her problems.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Newtomatic kind of got taken out by a McLaren. At least
Yeah.
it looked that way. So yeah, we will move on to Alfie Nerfboy, who finished in P3. P3? Ollie?
Yes,
Ollie?
he finished in P3. He finished in P3 after a 3-second penalty.
Indeed, indeed. So you did get that penalty early on in the race, Alfie. Were you kind of kicking yourself when it happened?
Very much. It's just it's something I need to practice on with, like, especially taking those first few turns at Brazil. I always get time penalties through their warnings and all that. It just gets annoying with it because I know that I can take them without doing it, but when I'm like focused on the car in front and trying to get past, I just cut that little bit too much, which then gives me the warnings and then eventually the penalty.
Yeah, and obviously that very late safety car didn't help at all.
No, but it definitely switched up how the strategy went, which I felt was a bit more fun because it brings a bit of entertainment to the end of the race. I think even without the safety car, I think I still would have been P3 because there were still drivers behind catching without time penalties.
I mean, the gap was like 8 seconds when the safety car came in. So, I mean, there's a chance that you could have held it, but obviously things happened, so it is unfortunate. But an amazing race. You showed some incredible pace, not only in qualifying, but in the race as well. You and Big Woods trading blows consistently, like lap after lap.
Yeah, it definitely was very fun battling because it's nice when you have somebody around your pace, especially at a track like Brazil where there are multiple overtaking opportunities where I may get past one lap, but then because I've burnt all my ERS, he gets past the next lap, and it just makes it that bit more enjoyable and doesn't make the race feel like a slump and that you're just going around lapping makes it all boring. Definitely was really fun, and I'm surprised I got pole in qualifying because the little practice I did definitely did not give me much confidence. I was just praying for a top five, and when I put it on pole, it definitely gave me a very nice surprise.
Absolutely. Where are we racing next week? Let's see. Belgium. Is Spa a strong track for you?
Oh no! Oh no!
All
No.
right, you heard it here first. Alfie Nerfboy confirms pole and first place for Spa. He says he's putting money on the line.
No, please no. Please no. I wish. I wish. Spa is definitely one of my worst tracks, especially when it comes to with track limits. I think I average about 6 seconds there. I might have the pace because I get very nice setups from a very good few mates of mine, but that's normally the setup that carries me off the time around Spa because like the only where I'm good at is the final braking zone and the straights. That's all I'm really good at Spa. All the technical stuff, it just doesn't help, especially with me being on controller. My tire wear shoots through the roof, and it just means I have to box early, which kind of ruins my strategy.
So what you're saying is guaranteed pole in first place, right?
I wish. I'd love it. I'd love to be winner. I'd love to win, especially getting redemption for what's just happened at Brazil. It'd be very nice, and hopefully no time penalties as well.
Well, we will definitely keep an eye on that here in the commentary booth. Congrats on the P3, and we look forward to seeing you race next week.
Thank you. Thank you.
But with that, we'll move over to our race winner, Big Woots. How do you feel the race went for you? Obviously, you won. You had really strong pace in qualifying.
Yeah, no, I was gutted to not get the pole by such a small margin, but no, the pace was good. The first stint there was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 cars all together, and it was quite
Oh, it was
a
absolute
little,
cinema. It was cinema, mate.
yeah,
It
it was
was like,
so sweaty. I was like, oh my God, what is this? And then GG to Alfie is consistently like on me the whole race. Like Spain last week, I had it quite nice, but this week was definitely more challenging as one of my weaker tracks.
absolutely. I mean, we saw you like get past turn 1, then out of turn 3, Alfie would get past into turn 4. But towards the end there, you managed to get a little bit more speed out of turn 3. And on a couple of the laps, you were able to stay ahead, which was very good to see. But the battle was absolutely cinematic throughout, especially like you said in that first stint. You know, it was yourself, Alfie, Arrow, and Andrew all coming in, and it looked like a 4-way battle for first place. And then Alfie with the undercut managed to pull a bit of a gap, but you did manage to close it in the end, which we enjoyed because there was some absolutely cinematic overtakes and battles for the lead there.
Yeah,
Congratulations on the win. How do you feel about Spa next week? Is that a strong track for you?
It's one of my strongest.
So what you're saying is guaranteed 100% put money on it. Big Woods pole and first place.
No, because anything
Okay.
can happen.
Okay. Just pray
Uh,
that Craig Conley's not in the chat because he predicted Arrow's spin within 2 laps. And then he tried to predict Arrow getting on the podium and it backfired and Arrow spun. So if he's talking about you in the chat, something bad's probably going to happen towards the end of the race. Just pray Craig Conley's not talking about you in the chat.
Yeah, my aim is to go 3 for 3 on wins, but we'll see what happens, I suppose.
Well, I was saying to Ollie, Alpine domination could start to bore fans, so we might have to sandbag you a little bit. Like take
I've just
away your
had
brake
a
pedal or
lucky
something.
start. I've just had a good start to the season, so long way to go, many races. So we'll just take it week by week.
Excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing everybody race next week at Spa. And yeah, unfortunately, no interview from Andrew. I don't think he ever does interviews, to be fair.
Oh, I did ask you. Yeah, no.
But yeah, I think that is a pretty good place to end the stream. I don't know if Arrow's going to be raiding. He hasn't said anything or messaged. I imagine he's not feeling too
Raging.
great. Yeah. and we can definitely thank Craig Conley for that one. Thanks, Craig, once again. So yeah, we will be raiding by the looks of it. Should be out any second. But yeah, Ledgeman, congrats, man. That was a solid race, despite the start and everything.
When
28
everybody
laps.
crossed the line, when everyone crossed the line, we looked, and you were in P5. It was just, where did that come from?
Yeah, I had to look twice. I was like, huh?
Basically, what it was I was 3.2 behind. So I had the Haas in front of me. Someone in front of me anyway. And then there was a guy with a 3-second pen, 3.2 seconds in front of me from them. But me and Star sort of both decided if I overtook the car in front, I was going to lose the 2 positions from the cars behind through DRS. So we decided to sit there and not push too hard for a podium. But literally, I think I got like 4 overtakes in 4 corners where everyone was just going wide and making some sort of mistake, and I just had Star in my ear every 5 seconds. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Don't spin. Like, that's all I had. Just try to keep it tidy. Benefit as much as I could there.
We are. It's about to go any second, and then I'll end the stream, and we'll be clear once the raid's gone through. And somebody in the chat saying, "Can I join, please?"